Hello, Eric Chamberlain from XR Tools for Ed, and I just finished a project for some coworkers of mine, and I wanted to explain a little bit about how it came to be and how I built it so that you could better understand how quick and easy it is to create an immersive learning experience like this to support your classroom. Okay, let's start by looking at what the objectives were. This was a call that my coworkers put out in the group email, and they have a unit coming up that is going to be looking at weather. And this is for lower division students, grades, I believe grades 1 and 2. So young students, and they want to bring the world view into our classrooms. By the way, our school is an online school. So all of the students, all of the faculty work from home, live around the world. So obviously there's lots of possibilities for different types of weather, different times of the year. And specifically, they were looking for people to share weather clips for a more immersive learning experience. We encourage you to share short video clips showcasing the weather in your area. So not only do I love weather, I live in a beautiful area, and to help out, I figured I'd set out to create some content to support their project. So in FrameVR, I chose to go with the gallery space because my goal is to simply create an environment where the students and the teachers are going to be able to quickly rotate around the room and look at the various videos and material that I put together for this project. So this is the starting page. I started with creating a set of graphics in Canva, fastest, easiest tool that I can think of for such a thing. And I also included an audio component here. So if you've not worked with Frame before, here is a list of all of the various materials that you can input into your Frame space. So I went to audio, I recorded the audio with a third-party tool because they do not have any built-in audio recording. When you upload a component to Frame and you click on it with the modifying or edit mode pencil here, you get a dialog box over on the left with a number of options that you can alter to fit your needs. One of those for the audio would have been loop or autoplay, and I chose not to put it on autoplay. Therefore, you do have the controls here for the audio piece for when they come into the space. Frame is an immersive platform that allows you to create a space that has the ability to move forward, left, right, and back. So in the instructions, I told them to start with the panel to their right. Again, in Canva, I created a simple 3-page presentation, converted it to PDF, and added that to the Frame to explain where I live, because again, the students live all around the world. This is lower division students, young students who may or may not know where France is, so wanted to give them a little context there. I thought it would be fun to do some video about weather while I was skiing last week. I recorded the video on my iPhone, downloaded it onto my computer, and again, clicked here and added the video from my hard drive. Once you get the video onto the screen, there are a couple of choices that you have when you go into edit mode. One of them that I chose to add was zoomable, which means when you click on the video, it will allow the users to be able to view the video in full screen like that, which I thought was going to be beneficial. Again, this is students that will be primarily viewing this activity on their iPads or on Zoom. I chose to click on the video, click on edit mode, and make it zoomable. You do not have to do that, of course. You can also set these to loop and autoplay, a couple other components here that aren't going to be really necessary for my particular project. I chose to include some 360-degree photos that I have. I'm lucky enough to have a drone that takes panoramic and 360 images. If you don't have a drone, you can certainly go to one of the many websites that are available online and find a 360 photo that supports your project and import them here. So as you can see, I added some text here at the bottom by clicking on plus and text. And in this particular time, I chose text area, and that allows you to type in several sentences worth of text. When you are in this immersive environment and you click on the 360 sphere, you are then taken to that spot in 360 degrees. You can zoom around, and it is as if you were flying in the air above the Pyrenees in the south of France, which is where I live. In the settings, you have the option to have the environment and the other material visible when you click on the 360 photo or not. And in this particular choice, I wanted the students to be immersed in the 360-degree photo. So I have all of the other components that are in the room turned off. And moving here over on the other side, I've got another video, same components as the first video. And then lastly, we have an example of importing a photo. Again, I chose to import the photo and I chose to make the photo zoomable so that when the students or the user clicks on it and they get to zoom in to see what the Chateau de Mauvaisen looks like in regular weather. And then the other day we did have some snow, so you can see the chateau in the snow. So with the materials downloaded on your computer, it literally took me under an hour to build this 360 museum learning experience to support my coworkers' project. Because it's in Frame, it's a website. It persists. I simply need to send them this URL and they log in and they can view it on their computer. They can share it on Zoom, or if it was something that you wanted to share with your students for them to go in and manipulate and view it individually, you could certainly do that as well.